Hello friends, so welcome back to Simply KDP. In this video, I will show you how to create a journal to sell on Amazon KDP using PowerPoint. Now, this is a step-by-step tutorial for KDP low content books and publishing. If you find this video helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you're supposed to do before you ever create any book or content for Amazon KDP is that you have to do keyword research. So let's just assume that we've done the keyword research and we're creating a journal for whatever niche that we found that it has the potential to be profitable. So now what I like to do is that I like first and foremost to create a mini design, either using an actual paper or just simply using Microsoft Paint to actually come up with some drafts on how our pages for our journal will look like. So I'm just going to create some drafts here, which we'll use to also create in PowerPoint for our journal. So let's just say the first page, we're going to have at least 4 pages. So let me just make some quick designs that we're going to use for our journal. So I'm just going to choose a rectangle here and just draw it right here like that. So this will be one of the pages that we're going to use. Then I'm going to get another rectangle, place it here like that. Then another one like that. Then maybe let's have some lines here, right? So it's not necessary that we need to be accurate. This is just a draft, because in PowerPoint we're going to have accurate lines that are very nice. Okay, so let me just do this quickly. Of course, this is just a draft, just to give you an idea on how the page will look like. So maybe I want to have some squares here where someone can tick like that, something like that. Okay, now don't worry, we're going to make sure that this looks nice when we'll be doing it in PowerPoint. So maybe here I'd like to have a date, okay, and here some text. So maybe here a date like that, then here to do list. All right, so this will be the first page we're going to design. So let's go with the second page we're going to design in PowerPoint. So let me just create another page like that. Then this one, maybe we want the design to be a bit different. We're going just to have something like this, maybe something like that. Okay, so we're going to create this in PowerPoint. Of course, like I mentioned already, this will be neat when we'll be doing it in PowerPoint. Then let's go to the third page. Maybe we'll want something like this. And this time around, maybe we'll want to have something like that. Okay, then all right, so these will be the pages we'll have for our journal. So these are 3 pages and we're going to use these to create our journal in PowerPoint. So let's go right ahead and open up PowerPoint. I'm then going to start with a blank presentation. All right, so the first thing you want to do, of course, is under the new slide here, what we want to do is choose blank slide. Okay, just choose blank slide and delete the first one so that we just have a blank slide here. So now when we're creating a journal, in this case we're going to create a 6x9 inch journal. So to do that, we have to change the layout of our page here so that we can start designing these pages for our journal that we can going to use to publish on Amazon KDP using Microsoft PowerPoint. So I'm just going to click on design here, and here where you see slide size, just click on it and you want to choose custom size. So here under the width, you want to change this to 6, and under the height you want to change this to 9, and you want to click OK and just click maximize, and we have our 6x9 page here. So just click on the home page so that you are able to see everything right here. So now we're going to start adding what we created. So we're going to start with this first page. Now maybe before we create this first page, there's another page that we're supposed to create, and that is maybe the welcoming page or the page where they can write their name. So I didn't draw it here, but we're just going to do it in PowerPoint before we start creating these other pages. So let's just go right ahead and create that page in PowerPoint. So what you're going to do is click on insert, and here you're going to go to shapes and you want to a curved rectangle. Okay, so just choose a rectangle with rounded corners, just click on it, and here you want to draw it out, something like that. All right, so make sure it is centered, and also you can place it somewhere here, not in the middle but just slightly above the center, and also near to the top of the page. Now once you've done that, you want to click on the page, and here on text fill, you want to click on it and say no fill. Okay, you want to change this to have no fill, and also text outline, you want to make sure that the outline, you place it to gray. So let me just click on it. Or the other thing you can do, just right click on the shape and you want to click on format shape. So once you click on format shape, you see this layout that pops up here, and this is the shape control page. So just click on this icon that you see, which is the size and properties page. When you click on it, you want to also, you can change the size of the page. Now normally when I'm being very accurate, I like to put my own measurements for this square, and usually I put 2.53 here and 4.32 here. And the other thing I like to control is the color of the shape here. So you just click on this bucket that looks fill and line. When you click on it, you click on fill, and here you want to make sure it's on solid fill, and the color here you want to change this to white completely so that you see that. Then also you want to change the line here. Just click on the line here, and you want to make sure that the width is at 1. Okay, so just click on that and just change it to 1 like that. And also the color here, you want to change it. Remember, we're creating a journal and we don't want a completely black color right here, so you want to change this also. So make sure that you also change this, and I'm going to change the color here to a slight grayish color. So I think this one dark at 25% will work well for a journal. So great, so that looks nice and that will be good. Okay, so we have this one. Then now I want to add some text here, like this journal belongs to this person, so where they can add who it belongs to. So we're going to go back to insert here and want to insert a text box. Okay, like that. Right, so just type in this journal belongs to, like that. Okay, so you can change the font and also the actual size that has been used. So let's just say, maybe let's try to see something that looks nice. Let's go with 32. Then we can enlarge this, then maybe we can put the 2 on like that, then maybe center the text like that. Okay, all right, so we have that one, and we want to have a line here where they can also enter their page, or we can just simply, maybe we do this, let's put it like that, then put some full color in here, and we can just maybe draw a line here so that they can easily enter their name, because this is actually centered like that. This belongs to, okay, I think, yeah, that will look nice. So let's just insert a line quickly. Let's go shapes, line here, then enter a line like that. Okay, right, so you can also change the line the way it looks like. You can change it maybe to dash if you don't want it to be a straight line. You can change it like that. Then the color, we also want it to be a slight grayish color. All right, okay, I think that one is all right. Then also the width, want it to be at 1 like that. Okay, so yeah, I think that one looks nice. Of course, if you want, you can remove the 2 and just say this journal belongs, I think 2 is all right like that. So this is our first page for our journal. So let's just go right ahead here and add a new page. So just click new slide here, and we're going now to start creating these other pages. So first and foremost, let's start with this one, which is the most complicated one, but don't worry, it's very easy to create. Okay, so I have the measurements for this, but let me just show you exactly how you do it. So first one is we're going to insert a shape. Now this time around, when we're inserting a shape, we're going to use an actual rectangle. So I'm just going to put a rectangle here like that. All right, then another one, another rectangle. We're going to insert another rectangle here like that. Then we're also going to insert another one, which is another rectangle, or this time around maybe let's say a square. Okay, of course rectangle and the square is almost one and the same thing. Yeah, like that one. Okay, so let's just say we have those as our shapes. So let's first and foremost, let's start formatting these shapes. So let's just click on the first one here, and what we want to do is when you click on it, you right click and click on format shape like that. Then the color, you want to make sure you set it to white like that. Then the line also to 1. Then color for the outline, you want to make sure is 25% darker, okay, which is a slightly grayish color like that. Okay, so you do the same for the other one. Okay, you want to make sure it's the same thing, 1 color dark like that, then also white. All right, like that. So you do the same for this one. All right, so we have those outlines here like that. Okay, so the other thing, when we look at our design that we made here, we want to have some lines that will be on the page. So let's just go right ahead and also add some lines here that we can actually use. So let's just go right ahead and insert, go to shapes, choose line, and you can have a line here like that. So now also remember, the line should also be similar in terms of the colors and the likes. So here for the color, we're going to go with the dark grayish and also width at 1. Okay, like that. So we have that. So now these need to be positioned very well. So now here you want to pay attention. If you're not seeing these lines or these grid lines, what you want to do is just right click on the page, and you see here on the option which says grids and guides, make sure ruler, you click on ruler. If it is unclicked, you see the lines are not showing. So you have to make sure you right click and click on ruler so that you can see these, as they will help you to align these pages. Okay, so normally I like to align this to be so somewhere here like that. I think somewhere, okay, yeah, so something like that. Okay, that's what you want to do. Or you can just simply, let's drag it down here. Now just remember, there's I need to add a date and a to-do list from here, and this one, maybe we want this line also. Let me duplicate this, and also let me just duplicate and paste. We want one here on top for the date like that. Okay, so this line will be for the date. I'll need it here, and we're going to align now these nicely. Of course, there's no perfect angle or say where exactly they have to go. For the smaller one, you also want to click on it. For the size of the smaller one, normally I usually go with 0.2 or 0.25. That's okay. And also this is all right. I think we just leave it like that. It's okay. Now normally what I do for the position is very dependent on how you've created the page. All right, so that is the square for our first line. So now we're going to put this here. Okay, then also I'm going to bring this here, and we can enlarge this, then copy it, then I'm going to paste it several times like that. Now let's just align them. And now like I mentioned already, it's not exactly that you have to get this perfect. You sometimes just have to go with your intuition and what looks nice. Okay, so if you see that the size looks okay, you can just go with it. That's all right. Okay, there's no crime or any sin that you'll be committing if your lines are not perfect. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to copy. Okay, let me just paste this and add more. All right, so now the other thing you want to do is you want also to add this thing here. You want to make sure that you also duplicate this. So I'm just going to copy this and paste like that and line it. So paste another. Okay, so you get the idea. That's how you do it. So you paste. All right, so we have our layout, and now let's go to the final shape. Then let's just position it like that. Okay, so maybe we can also just position it here. Okay, I think this is a bit long, so let's just reduce the size a bit. Maybe the width, or the height, let's reduce the height a bit so that we can actually have some space at the bottom here. So let's reduce it to 3.79. or let's just say 4 exactly, and also to 2.36. okay, maybe that, something like that. Okay, so that this one we can bring it here. I think that's much better as compared to the way it was. Let's see, position. All right, let's just say this is okay. Now the other thing we want to do, maybe, okay, these we can also extend them a bit. All right, so yeah, I think that's much better. So now the other thing, the only thing that is remaining is to add some text here. Like here we have to add a date text, here to-do list, and the like. So let's reduce this a bit here like that. Then just need to add to-do list, then here note section, date section here, and our first page will be done. So let's just go right ahead and insert, then text box, add it here, just say date. Okay, all right, okay, so let's just say date here, and I'm just going to use the same one, copy this. Or maybe let's first change the font. Let's see if we can have a better font. Now, of course, depending on the journal that you are creating, you might want to use a certain type of font. You can see like this one is a very good font. Let me just go with this one. Is a handwriting font. I think I'll go with this one. I like it. I like the style, and also maybe the right. I think I think it's right. I think this one I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and then paste, drag it this side, and say Okay, like that. To-do list and date, then to-do list. Okay, maybe center doesn't look nice. Maybe we put it at the beginning, somewhere here. Yeah, to-do list, like that. Then I'm just going to copy this again and then paste it here, drag it here, and just say notes. Okay, so you can put anything here. You can put notes, reflections, and what I like to do sometimes is I like to add an image here. So the next thing we want to do is, of course, add another one. Now we'll have to create the other pages, which is this page and that page. Now the procedure is the same. Once, let's say you've created these pages, what I want you to do after this journal belongs to, what, add a new slide here, and you leave this one blank. Then you're going to go to the next one. Then after this one, you're going to add another page. You can just duplicate this. Let's just go right ahead and take a look at our pages. We have this journal belongs to, we have our first page, the to-do list, we have this page, and we have this page which has been created. So all that is left to do is to duplicate this page until you reach, maybe let's say, the number of pages that you want. Now usually for journals you would want maybe to have more than 100 pages. So all you have to do is just duplicate this. You can duplicate it like that. Then what you do when you duplicate this, you bring it after the other two pages. Then again you duplicate the next ones, then also drag them down like that. Okay, so you just do the same thing over and over again, just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to select this, then duplicate like that, then again select all of them and then duplicate here, then duplicate here. So I'm going to duplicate it to 98 pages. I think that's all right, 98 pages, so that we have a 98 pages journal. Or maybe let's have it maybe 120. So maybe let's go right ahead and duplicate. All right, okay, let's just say that is okay, and we can actually check through and see how our journal looks like when we start at the beginning. So let's just take a preview of how our journal looks like. Okay, so you can see this is the page this belongs to. Then let's go to the next one. This is our page, how it will look like once it's published. You can see that's the next one. Notes, of course you can add some designs here. This is, for example, add some black and white images here. Maybe let's say if the journal is, let's say for example, beach lovers, you can add some images of beach here, or maybe some cute animals here just for fun, or some motivational. So once you've done with the notebook, all you have to do is click on file and you want to click on save as, and now we're going to browse and choose where you want to save the document to, and you want to save it as a PowerPoint presentation, and also when you want to publish it, you're going to save it as a PDF. Okay, so I'm going first of all to save it as a PowerPoint presentation like that. Then again I'm going to click on file, then save as, then of course browse. I'm going to save it to the same location and simply click PDF, and here I'm going to choose journal 6x9. Okay, like that. Okay, and just click save. All right, so if I go to my books and let me open it up so you can see this proves you don't need to have fancy software to create such kind of materials. You can do it easily even in PowerPoint. Thank you very much. If this video is helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you.